Hello, student. Do you know that boys are more aggressive than girls? And if you know, then how do you know that? And how do you believe that this is true? This is the example I will take up to explain one of the important method of psychology, and that is called method of observation. Observation method. So under method, one important thing is called observation, or sometimes naturalistic observation. Naturalistic observation or observations means a lot of information can be gathered about something as we do in physics. We can do in psychology also. So a lot of information can be gathered about human behavior just by directly observing it. Okay, and more natural, particularly in more natural environment where uh, subjects are behaving in a very free manner. For example, children in their playground, schools, when they are not aware that their behavior are being observed by someone, teacher or some researcher, they will behave in a very natural way. And in that case, you will be able to find out that who is more aggressive, boys or girls. I have taken this example to illustrate the method of observation. So, take for example that one research, the similar McIntyre is the name. He has also McIntyre is the name. He conducted this research on naturalist observation to know that who are more aggressive, boys or girls. And the subject were 2 to 4 year boys and girls in their natural environment, that is called school, home, playground, kids. And what they found that, see this, girls, boys, number of aggressive behavior. They use some indicator. It's called operational indicator, like how many time they hit each other, how they many time they insult each other, like many kind of things could be there. They hit, they run fast, then so to jump on each other like that. So in playful manner or in uh, hostile manner. So in hostile manner, it is not jumping on each other in just playful manner. So this has been observed that physical aggressions, you can say here, physical aggression, and this was the finding that boys were uh, more than girls. This was the observation. You cannot measure it. It is just to. I'm just depicted this graph that cannot say how many times, but just in just this was the observation. So see this thing. Just by observing, you came to know that in general, at least in between 2 to 4 year or children's boy as far as children are concerned. Sorry, boys are more aggressive than girls. You can at least see. How you come to know about this thing? By observation. Uh, in India, Jim Corbett Park is there, and Jim Corbett has written a book, Man Eater of Humayun, and in that book he has mentioned that what are the reasons that some tigers become man eater. So he said that those tiger who met with some accident and loses the stamina to hunt, because as you know the tiger hunt do solitary hunting, अकेले करता है वो, and with stamina. So suppose because of some fracture or something, some damage in the teeth or something, stamina is gone. Suppose in that case, how the tiger will survive? The tiger will be starved because uh, family-like things are not there. So in that case, the tiger become what oriented towards some villages where easy target, easy prey could be available, like domestic animals and all these things, or sometimes human being also. So this was the experience. How he came to know about this thing? Just by observing. He was observing the behavior of the tiger for a longer period of time, and then and where he observed in jungle, not in the cottage or hut. So out of basis of this data or the data reported by other observers, he concluded this thing. So observation is one of the important method of doing collecting data, doing research. But observation may have advantage that it will have very good, ecological validity, naturalistic observation, because it is uninterrupted. There is no interruptions. So the behavior is very natural. Whatever observation you do, that is real. It is connected to reality. So you can say ecological validity is high. Ecological validity is high means it is connected to reality. It is not artificial. It is the real thing that you have observed. And it is not that the subject has pretended to behave in that way or is behaved in some influence, because that is very natural. So you can ecological validity, or you can say external validity. External validity is high. Means external validity is high means it is general like generalizability is high. You can generalize the findings for other subject and in other setting. Means suppose this study was conducted in United States. Now we can say that children from India also behaved in the same manner. Means at least in childhood, boys are more aggressive than girls on the basis of this experiment. Sorry, observation. So naturalistic observation give you data that is pure and more real. Ecological validity is high, and externally generalizable means you can generalize this finding for other setting also, other subjects also. But this is the merit you can say. This is not no, but naturalistic observation. So don't be confused. This can say merits of naturalistic observation. As far as limitation is concerned, as far as limitation of this method is concerned, you can say that can you say that gender is the cause of this aggression? Can you say that gender is the cause of this aggression? You can't say, because there is no control. So limitation is that this method it cannot means this method cannot explain that why boys are more aggressive. And if you try to explain, then that explanation will not, you will not have confidence in that explanation, because you have not controlled the things and how you observe. And for the best way to explain something, if you want to explain, be very sure about cause and effect relationship, the best method is experiment, not naturalistic observation. So it can describe, but it cannot explain. This is the limitation of this. It may be that boys, you have not controlled that what kind of TV program boys watch. They have watched what kind of TV program, what kind of nutrition they take, what kind of books they read. You know, parental disciplines. You know, you have not in control these kind of things. How can you say that just because of gender this is the difference? So you cannot explain. This is the limitations because of the lack of control, because it doesn't have because it doesn't have control. कंट्रोल नहीं होने से हम एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकते. So this is the essence of this observation method. I hope you have understood this thing. I have kept this discussion very brief so that you could understand this thing in with what is the essence of that. So in the next lesson I will discuss another method of that. Thank you.